Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of When It Rains, It Pours.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Yeah, man. Merry last Christmas.
Oh,
I'm telling you, man, it's like, it's great. I'm excited, man. Happy, whatever holiday it is you're about to celebrate, or if you're in the middle of celebrating it, like, bless you. But I'm thinking it's probably going to be the last one.
you think so?
Yeah, man. I feel like, you know how they talk about in the Bible that there are signs of the end times?
Mm-hmm.
Well, but like the signs they talk about in the Bible are like things from prehistoric days, right? Like there's a horseman riding in the sky, you know, like they'd seen guys on a horse before. So they're like, okay, so they'll have
Horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yeah, they'll be riding across the sky, snatching up all the good and bad people. I don't know if they snatch up the bad people or the good people. It's not important. I didn't read it. What I'm saying is, I know that the Bible says that there are signs of the end times. And, I mean, I may be ready to be fitted for a fucking rubber room, but I think I'm seeing some signs, bro.
What signs are you seeing?
Well, for one thing, it's Christmas, and I have the money to buy presents for people.
There
You know, I mean, it's just, I've never been doing good around the holidays, and like, it's not just the ability to go out and show people how much I care for them through material possessions, which is a true treasure and a joy. You know, because I've never been able to do it before, really. You know, but like it's just the trajectory of the last few months for me just feels indicative of the world ending.
Yeah, well, I guess you aren't used to it. It makes you feel a little different, you know.
Yeah, don't feel
not
the
quite
same.
Sure, not quite sure how to feel with success.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like you go from you're like a struggling comedian living in a fucking shed, running all your power off of an extension cord. You have to piss in a jug and hide it behind your furniture. When girls come over, you're like, I mean, you have to walk literally outside to go through a backyard into a house to go take a shower in a shower that you share with a 40-year-old crust punk and 5 other people. To living with family, and like, I mean, I forget all the presents I've been getting for people. I'm about to get possibly the best Christmas present you can ever imagine.
What's that?
It's something I've never gotten before in my life, John. A promotion.
Oh, okay. There you go.
That's right, man. I mean, literally, Christmas Day, I become vice president.
I was going to say syphilis because I know you've had chlamydia, but...
Well, I mean, I've not had chlamydia. I've had gonorrhea, which is similar.
Okay.
They're both cured with antibiotics. But, no,
But you didn't go through
my
it all.
STD history aside,
Okay.
I'm about to be a fucking vice president of a corporation. I mean, of a business. I mean, it's a real business, and I don't even know how to be a vice president. Like, how exactly do you go from bum to VP? And I mean, also being vice president of a gambling company. It's kind of like being president. I mean, it's the vice is like, you know, it's all like I'm president of Vice. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of cool. I'm pretty excited about it. It's
awesome.
But like, don't get it twisted. It's not just the fact that things are going good for me that I'm taking as a sign of the end of days. Okay? There's other reasons.
Well, will you promise me one thing?
What?
Once you become vice president,
Yeah.
you'll stop buying your slacks at Goodwill. Go to Target at least.
Okay. I could see John's referring to, we had the company Christmas party this week at Ruth's Chris. Shout out to Martin down at the Ruth's Chris. Terrific waiter. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. At one point, our uncle, the current VP, who's about to go on a road trip and actually kind of delve into his retirement a little bit, have a good time, take a little time off, the guy who's literally clearing the pathway for my massive
retire
success
for a week or two, and then he'll be back.
I know you say that, and
Pallets.
so does my boss, my other boss, and so does he. But like I'm really banking on being vice president for at least 2 or 3 months.
There you go.
I mean, it's gonna take
interim vice president.
Maybe he'll come back and I'll have to be CFO. I don't know what that stands for.
Assistant to the VP.
Yeah, that's
okay.
But we were at the company dinner the other night, and you
ordered the hot dogs at Ruth Chris.
I did not order hot dogs at Ruth Chris.
Yeah,
I ordered the lamb chops, medium rare.
That's my boy.
And lobster tail, shrimp cocktail, and I'm gonna say at least half a dozen Glen merengues. But Martin was really cool because the current VP asked him, my Uncle Chad asked him if the lady that was going around asking everybody how their food was and stuff, if that was the manager or whatever. And he goes, no, that's just some homeless broad walks in here. She doesn't seem to bother anybody, so we let her go around checking on the quality, doing quality checks. And I tell you, like, I had about busted a gut. It's fucking, it's great when somebody can take a break from serving you to.
Homeless.
Well, she's not homeless. She really is the manager, but.
I would have liked it better if she was homeless.
Well, don't worry. I saw plenty of homeless people after I left Ruth's Chris.
Yeah.
Which I gotta say,
how'd you do on your parlays too? By the way.
Oh, the parlays that I bet over the weekend. I bet 3 parlays on soccer and American football. One was a 14 leg, and then 2 11 legs, and the 11 legs, 10 of them came in. And the 14, 12 of them came in. So just a couple of errors there.
You lost.
Yeah, I did lose. But if any of those had hit, we'd be having $1,000 Christmas right now. Instead of a several $100 Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, it feels so good to be rich.
I'm not spending Christmas with you.
What? You're not spending Christmas with me?
No.
Oh, man. Plans. See? That's another sign that you would have Christmas going so good and you got to spend it alone. Yeah. I'm telling you, the signs are there, man. The signs are there. This is the last Christmas.
You'll have company.
I don't know. I'm ready for the fucking dub to be over.
Oh my God.
This fucking year, man. Fucking dub step in front of a fucking train. This fucking year.
It's been a shitty year for sure.
Yeah, and like to have it end being such a massive success just seems, odd. It seems off, and it's not just that things are going good right now that makes me think that the end is near. The end is nigh. The reason I think that I've been running into a lot of blind people.
That sounds fun.
Blind people. Yeah, like a lot of them. Like more than how many blind people do you think you're supposed to run into in a month or 2?
I don't remember last time I met a blind person.
Exactly. I've run into like 11 blind people. Because my job day to day is I go around and I sell the tickets to the bars and everything. And I mean, you go into these.
So like
I'm not blind. These shades are for a flex, bro.
Yeah, but you're hedging on diabetes right now, so
these shades are just a flex.
Blindness could
I got perfectly good eyes.
Could be in your future, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, if I let I have been a little heavy on the sweets this year.
Don't get that beaties.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Be walking around with half a leg.
Man, that would suck so bad to be fat and to have one leg.
Yeah, because your calves is like your best quality. Like, fat dudes always got nice calves. Like,
Well, I would like to think it's my ever-loving heart. And
you don't want to have to cut that shit off.
perhaps my intellectual capacity that would be a better trait of mine than my calves. But I guess to each his own. Physically, perhaps. I don't know, man. It's just it's. I'm trying to just stay humble, but also, enjoy the fruits of like whatever weird spell the world is under. I don't know how, like, because every day you leave the house and it's just bedlam and atrocity. And then I'm just watching this bank account grow, dog, And I'm like, man, it seems really bad out there. And every day I go into these bars in these rural Indiana towns, and that's where I'm meeting all these blind people. And
They don't got anything else to do.
Well, everybody looks like a sad dog. It's like you walk into this fucking bar and it's like a Sarah McLachlan commercial from fucking stool to stool. Just arms and angels, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking like the depression's real. It's back. It's back, baby.
Well, I'm glad that you're having success and you're enjoying your job and starting to get ahead a little bit. Well, I just wish you could get out and do more comedy. That's the only bad thing.
That is the only bad thing, man. That's where my struggle's really at, And I feel like a lot of the shows that are being run here in the Midwest are kind of on hiatus for the holiday anyway, which is so weird to me. Because out on the West Coast, like we wanna perform every single day, The cats that are really dedicated try and get up every night. So like the fact that like, oh, the holidays are busy and the pandemic is spiking again. It's raging. Deaths are at an all-time high. None of that shit stops people in LA. They're out there in a dirty garage.
Now they got a hybrid in the UK,
like a mutant.
Mutant COVID.
Well, hopefully it turns people into turtle ninjas. I would like to see the mutation go in a positive direction. Why does everybody always look to the negative? You know what I'm saying?
The mutation might have a better thing to use for the vaccine or something too. You never know.
That's true.
Smarter people than me are meant to deal with those issues.
They're working at it. I'm sure they're working at it. They're working at that and the newest development in erectile dysfunction. That's how you know.
They're growing dicks on arms, dude. We've talked about it.
Yeah, man.
They can do anything.
It's funny. I don't think we talked about this on last week's episode, but something you said that struck me is like, I wonder if Elliot Page would transition if she had to grow her dick on her arm first.
Yeah, you gotta earn it. You gotta earn your new gender. Like, grow that dick, and we'll see what's up.
It would be fun to just make rules for people. I could see why people get into government.
You gotta, pass a quick 20-minute online test to get a lifetime CW in Indiana. So,
yeah,
there should be rules for everything.
Well,
no, but I mean,
speaking of rules,
I just think that would be funny though. If you want to transition, you gotta grow that shit on your arm, like that dude, because that dude lost his shit in that.
Can you grow pussies on your arm?
I bet they.
It's
can.
Probably harder to grow a hole.
Well, you don't. You grow like the outer part. The whole they'd have
the labias, the clitoris, these kinds of things.
The showy parts.
Oh, okay.
That's what you would grow on the arm, but it wouldn't be hanging off like a dick though. That's still just so embarrassing. Like for that dude, he couldn't even wear. That's why I said you gotta have a big giant moo on, or like a kimono or some kind of karate outfit.
Well,
with some baggy ass sleeves.
I would say I don't want to go too far off topic for the end of days, but Yet another sign. They are growing genitals on people's arms.
That's progress, man. That's progress,
you might call it progress. I call it a sign.
Well, they thought it was. Some people might thought it was crazy when they drew fire with flint.
That's true.
Now they're growing dicks on arms, so it's progress.
Well, look, I've got more evidence that the world's going to end. I got hit on by 2 Chinese women in their 70s in Indiana in the last month. In December, I was hit on by 2 geriatric Chinese women. And I don't know
nothing wrong with that.
if they're I know that there's nothing wrong with it. I'm saying coincidence, signs, my friend. The signs of the end time in Indiana. What is the probability?
You need something to do on Christmas
of getting hit on by 2 different Mrs. Kims in Indiana? It's not Northern California where there's a massive.
Kim is Korean.
Well, okay. I said Chinese. I mean Asian. I mean Asian American. I shouldn't do that. I understand that. Sure, China has the largest population in the world. Sure, geographically, China is the majority of Asia, sans Russia. And yet somehow it is still very, very offensive to assume that an Asian person is Chinese. I apologize for that. But getting back to my point.
No, I'm saying that you said Kim.
Yeah, maybe it's Chin. I don't know. I didn't ask their names. I thought it was weird to have a 70-year-old woman's hand on my thigh. Also, one of them was blind. One of them was one of the blind people.
One of the blind people too.
Yeah, that's one of the blind people, dude.
6 degrees of Mrs. Chin's.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking. The signs are overlapping like a Venn diagram. Okay, and I want to say this. Because I'm afraid bringing up how creepy it is to keep running into blind people all the time. I'm going to have hurt somebody who's sight impaired.
This is something you should consider yourself lucky for.
I should be lucky to meet all these blind people?
Yeah. Do you want them to see you?
That is not what I was saying. But to that
That's
point,
what I mean. It's for a ugly person running into blind people seems like a blessing more than a curse.
Okay, that's fair. That is to that point, though. I want to say, being hit on by a blind old lady, the blind part was worse to me.
Why you got that coming.
Than the old part. And all I could think was like, sure, it doesn't feel bad to be hit on by a blind person, but it doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, but you would have made her feel real special, man.
Well,
like when you're blind, you probably aren't taking them down like a sniper. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get treated special, then it really feels. That could have been a nice thing to do for Christmas, man. I'm disappointed in you.
You think part of the giving spirit of Christmas should have been me fucking a blind old lady?
This is one of the Asian ladies, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, take that shit down, dude.
I don't know,
Take one for the team, man.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of tired of putting up sour note numbers. You know what I mean? It's like I've slept with enough women in my life that it's like, and I'll tell you right now, I would have never slept with the top 20 percentile to have never slept with the bottom 20 percentile.
You want to give up your goods to give up your bads?
I would love to just keep the middle range.
Keep that middle.
Dude, if that was my life, man, I would sleep better. I would be a happier person, but it's like...
But you wouldn't have as many stories.
That's true. Laying it into a sour too really does make for a colorful autobiography.
That's nice because all of the ones that you wanted to cut off your list, they were like, yeah, that one guy, I would just like to get rid of him. Like, they're not saying I'll get rid of the goods just to get rid of him. And they're just like, no, I just really regret that one fucking dude in Texas. That motherfucker was dirty.
Yeah, dude. Like one time at Mardi Gras, I had this lady blow me for $20 in the toilet of some gay
A Burger
bar.
King bathroom?
No, it was
okay.
we met at the drag show because I was out of money and it's Mardi Gras. And you're like,
In Galveston?
yeah, in Galveston.
Oh, dude, they got a killer Mardi Gras.
I was like, well, the gras must go on.
Yeah.
You know? So I went to this gay bar because I had noticed when I went there on a date with a girl that there was a lot of like fag hags. I don't know. What do you call, what's the PC word for chicks that hang out with gay dudes all the time? But essentially, they're just a bunch of like
Sarah
kind
Jessica
of
Parker.
that type of personality, a lot of
I
older,
got you.
hanging out with the drag queens and stuff. And I noticed that like everybody, it's a gay bar, so like everybody is hooking up with each other, and all these straight women are just sitting there all alone. And
Fish in a barrel.
yeah, that's when I decided to become a male prostitute. And it took me like 3 or 4 fireballs before I worked up the nerve
To pay for it.
No, I
Fish
got
in a
paid.
barrel.
I got paid.
You got the 20?
I got paid.
You got the 20?
Dude, listen to this story, okay?
No, get the fuck out of here.
No, dude, I was a hooker for one day.
Dude, you should have never stopped.
No, dude, you will wait. You want to hear how the story ends?
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you why I went into retirement.
We'll see.
So, I'm talking with this lady, and you know, there's a very sexual energy in those kinds of bars and stuff. And it's Mardi Gras. Everybody's just partying like
Yeah,
crazy.
they're just wasted.
Yeah, and eventually she turns to me and she's like, "Hey, you want to get out of here?" And I was like, "It's $20 to blow me." And she goes, "Okay." And I was like, "Huh, it worked." Are you fucking shitting me? I weigh 250 pounds. I'm a fucking prostitute. This is awesome. You know, and so we go off to the women's room. Surprisingly, little traffic in there. At a gay bar, you know?
Yeah.
It was like having a fucking hotel room with no bed, just a toilet in the corner. So she blows me in the bathroom and gives me the $20, and then we walk back out into the bar. She leaves, and I go back to the bar and start drinking on my day's pay, you know? And
blew that 20 like she blew you.
I mean, it was just Fireball and fucking beers.
One hand and out the other.
Yeah, exactly. If anything, it was like I was working for the bar that day.
Why would she paid $20 to give a blowjob?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she's just all horned up, you know, whatever.
Yeah, but what, did she finger herself at all, like while she was doing it or something?
We fooled around and stuff before she blew me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Little make out
Yeah.
and stuff.
Not so much with the second one, though. Because, I mean, I'm back at the bar, and now I've got the confidence of having turned my first trick. So I was like, this is fucking awesome. I had electric
And all
energy.
the way to fucking completion.
Yeah.
She fucking finished you off.
Yeah, bro. Like a champ.
That lady's fucking retarded.
Yeah. I don't understand it at all. Really? I was like, you know, I had this confidence about me, and I parlayed that.
Well, our birthday is around Mardi Gras time, isn't it?
This is true. This is before I met love of my life on our birthday 2 years ago. But anyway, this is like the couple weeks before that. So I was really slutting it up in my singledom. And
That's awesome. $20
wait,
to get blown.
hey, so I'm talking to this other lady. She's a little plumper than the first one, but not a bad looking gal. And we're talking and stuff. And sure enough, you know, 15 minutes, a couple shots later, she's like, "Hey, want to get out of here?" And I go, "It's $20 to blow me." And she goes, "Okay." And I go, "Well, let's go to my car because I don't want to be in the women's room all afternoon at this place I would hope to come back
This
again."
is some weird thing. Like, dude, these chicks, like, they thought you were one of the gay dudes.
Yeah, I know.
At the
They
bar.
did. They thought
They
I was a
didn't
little
think you
hooker.
were. Yeah, they didn't think you were. They thought you'll take whatever you can get, but you couldn't pull any of the gay dudes.
That's
so you
right.
had to. They
That,
thought you were a gay prostitute.
Oh, they thought I was a gay prostitute. Absolutely.
and
I was dressed
And that's
like
what they
a
were
gay
there
prostitute.
for. These are fucking fetish chicks or some kind of shit.
Absolutely.
For sure.
And so that was, this
They're
was
like,
all part of my
I
plan.
want a little gay boy, and then all the little gay boys are fucking them dudes.
Yeah.
So like,
straight up fucking in public. This bar is rowdy.
Big Jethro, the fucking gay fucking prostitute.
Big Jethro, the gay prostitute. Now
that's what I gotta take. That's what I want, man.
Netflix, hit us up. I want to make a show
called Big Jethro, the gay prostitute.
Man.
I'm in. I'll write that shit up real quick.
But
Duncan Trussell made a cartoon show just of his old podcast.
Yeah,
that is actually awesome as fuck.
Hell yeah! But we got the stories, man. We can write up a little show.
Big Jethro, the gay prostitute in Galveston.
Well, I was wearing my high ass cut off shorts. I was wearing my fucking cowboy shirt and a little knot at the bottom.
Sweating.
Little knot. When you're a big guy, you got to go with the little knot down at the bottom.
Oh shit.
Anyway, so we go to my car and she blows me for a while.
So you just got blown twice while being at one bar?
Yeah. Well, this time we left the bar to walk down the street to my car because it was dark outside.
How many years ago? You must have been young, man. You blowing.
No, this is
like
2019.
Machine gun.
This is February 2019.
Busting loads and mouths all night long.
Yeah, dude, I was on track for 100 woman year before I got my girlfriend. I was really slutting it up. Like being a bad person.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And I remember, so we go to my car. She's blowing
sex
me.
Worker, bro.
Yeah, for real.
If they would have drove you across the street, you would have been fucking. What do they call it? Sex trafficked.
Well, here's the thing. So she blows me for a while, and I don't remember if I finished with the second girl or not. Maybe not. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say probably not, because in those days I was like dropping.
Well, you're still in your 20s.
Couple loads a day, no problem.
You're still in your 20s. You're rocking and rolling.
Well, either way we finish up. She pays me the $20.
Pays me.
Yeah, I know, right? It's I gotta say, this was the Sunday before Fat Tuesday. I don't remember the exact date, but
Charlie Sheen said you don't pay him to have sex, you pay him to leave. Most people would just pay you just to leave the room because you smell a little, have a certain smell to you.
Not in Galveston, bro. In Galveston, everybody's sweaty.
They're paying you to suck your little dingling.
It's not little, okay? It's
fair
to average.
I've never seen it. I'm just making the joke.
They got down.
That's nuts to me, man.
But what was wild was after it was over. See, this is why I retired. This is why I had to get out the game.
In one night, you're like 2 for $2, $40. Rock and roll, fireball it up.
I did just go right back to the bar and drink some more after that. I went to a different bar, one that had slot machines.
At least get out a hand grenade or something, or a hurricane.
Well, so the lady, she gets out of the car and she walks around to the window. I'm sitting in the driver's seat, and she says to me, hey, it's dark out. I'm parked a couple blocks away. Would you walk me to my car? I said, sure, because I'm a gentleman hooker, And so I'm walking the lady down the street.
That little extra tip just buys that chivalry.
Well, just because I'm a hoe doesn't mean I'm a bad person.
You open the door for her too?
No.
Man, you're supposed to spit on that bitch.
Oh. Basically,
you better suck my dick for $20.
I'm walking her ass back to her car, and she starts kind of talking to me, and she's like, and I thought she was just a little drunk or whatever. But she's like,
Yeah,
man,
she was definitely drunk.
she's like,
For sure.
I remember
100%.
this is a direct quote. This is exactly what she said.
1,000%.
She says to me, my mom's gonna be real mad at me.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, what?
My answer would have been, your mom's been mad at you for a while, baby doll. You just sucked my dick and gave me money. Your whole family hates your ass already.
Dude, I'm a Texas 8.
Are you
bro.
kidding me?
Don't forget that. Don't play around. I'm a Texas 8.
Nah, not the Gulf Coast, dude.
Dude, Salt Life, bro? Are you kidding me? I'm just as sweaty as any of them fools down there.
I don't know. Maybe in them hills.
Basically, I'm walking her back. She goes, my
Either
mom's
way.
gonna be mad at me. And I'm like, what the fuck? This bitch is like in her 30s.
No
like,
woman pays a fake, weird-looking gay dude that they think is a gay prostitute to suck their dick.
apparently. Well, here's the thing.
You got 2 in one night, so that's what I mean.
Lonely
That's why I picked
people.
it out. They weren't even there with anybody.
No, they weren't.
just-
Exactly. They were
They line
lonely
up-
people.
They line up there to say, who's not getting the dick tonight? I want to get their dick. So it's kind of like a GoFundMe. Like they're like, I'm gonna fund this out of work. It's like a CARES Act. It's like
Yeah, I was between gigs. I was definitely between gigs at the time.
No, I'm saying like if you were actually a gay prostitute.
Yeah,
They're
if
like-
or if I was really
Yeah.
actually, I guess am I considered a prostitute because I turned 2 tricks?
Yeah, you're definitely prostituted,
Okay,
but you weren't gay.
no,
You wouldn't have done it you wouldn't have let a dude suck your, well, would you have let a dude suck your dick?
In hindsight, I'm gonna say no,
For
but
$20, maybe
but
you would have had
as
to,
broken as badly
50.
as I wanted to
you
get
gotta
drunk.
you gotta get that 50.
Yeah.
You gotta get that grant.
Yeah.
You gotta get that Ulysses, dude.
Yeah. Oh, and we're talking no beard, right? Because I can hardly
No,
stand
you-
it when the chicks that I fuck have
Well, then
beard.
that's the 60, dude.
Let alone-
that's that dank dank.
That's the triple dub.
Yeah, you
triple
gotta-
dub special.
You gotta get him on that extra.
I don't know, man. I couldn't handle being blown by some Chris Stapleton bearded ass motherfucker. Like, that's just too much for me, you know? But so the lady, she says that weird shit. She's like, my mama's gonna be mad at me. And I'm like, your mom?
Like,
You're like almost 40. What is your mom gonna be mad at you for? And in hindsight, that was kind of a mean thing to say. To say you're almost 40, but it was just such a weird thing. It caught me off guard. And she goes,
I'm almost 40.
my mom, yeah, but to a woman, you know. Anyway, she goes, my mom handles my check, and that's when I realized,
So
like,
she's a mongoloid too.
that's when I realized that I didn't so much have
Probably
just
should
turned
bleep
my
that out.
second trick. I didn't so much turn my second trick or finish off my
Dude, you
second Lady
got
John,
some stories, bro.
second Joan, but I kind of just conned a retarded girl out of some head and $20, and
That's fucked up.
that's when I decided the hoe game wasn't for me.
You
You
should have
know,
just asked her for her whole bank account. Been like, I'll put it in your butt real quick, just a tip.
Jesus, I would never
You're
rob.
fucking crazy,
I've-
dude.
I didn't-
Why, who does this shit?
You know, I've lived a life, man. I'm living and dying with the choices I've made, you know? And speaking of choices, I'm not the only one out
You've
here.
been with more blind chicks or mentally disabled chicks than I've been with all total chicks. Easily.
Do you count like physically handicapped? Should we lump in all kinds of disability?
We don't have to lump anything
If
in.
we
You've
just
done
lump,
more.
then you might be right about that. If we lump
I'm a square, bro.
If we lump them all together, then probably. But, you know, like the government does. Anyway, I'm not the only one out here doing foul shit, dude. That's another sign that things are coming to a fucking end. We got a dude in the apartment
I'm a good
fucking
Christian
stealing
boy.
my underwear out the dryer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you thought.
No, that's what's going on. I counted them, okay? I have not thrown away any underwear. But I'm missing underwear. Like, when I moved back to Indiana, your mother, lovely lady, bought me a multi-pack of some underwear because I'd been wearing underwear that was a size too tight for about a year. And I don't know if I was in denial about my weight or if I just didn't have the money to go out and buy some underwear at any point. But it was really, when I put on the new underwear that was the right size, I was like, oh man, this is like a whole nother life. What have I been doing to myself? It's like I spent a year with my dick in a cage. You know, those like little cuck cages that they put around like sad men's wieners?
S&M shit.
Yeah. It's like that's how tight the undies were. And we're talking boxer briefs here. I went up one size.
Yeah, watch shit breathe.
I'm like swimming, baby. It's fucking beautiful. I feel like fucking Kramer when he realizes that boxer shorts exist. It's just fucking wild, man. I'm swimming these days. I'm feeling great. That underwear might very well have been the catalyst for all my massive success.
Yeah, this might be. It was a catalyst.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you think just chewing on cigars all the time will let people know that I'm a vice president?
I don't know. Probably ought to start talking about straws and global warming.
Oh, okay. Understandable.
Or here in the next year, you can start locking people up for bullshit crimes and claiming to be a woman of the people.
Oh, you mean our vice president elect,
Attorney General,
Vice President Race Bader Ginsburg.
Kamala. I would have rather had Kamal the Ugandan giant from the WWF.
I think we've had enough people that have been affiliated with the WWF in our government for a lifetime.
Jesse Ventura, Predator, shout out.
Okay.
He's the best.
I know we typically don't really have a lot of political conversation on the podcast. We're not a very political people, and everybody else is just so mired in it all the time.
I hate Trump too. I just don't like people that act like they're something but that they aren't, you know.
Yeah.
But that's all politicians do that.
Yeah. So we have a pretty serious disdain for pretty much anybody in elected office. It's almost as if wanting the job makes you unqualified for it. Like you're like in order to get to what it takes to get the office makes you too bad of a person to do anything good with the office.
Yeah, I would just say, like, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I wouldn't. But there was some Democratic candidates that I probably would have voted for. I never voted in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
There's some of them I would have voted for to get Trump out.
That's right, DUI Nation. We don't vote.
But I wouldn't vote for Biden and Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. It's like I'm not just gonna vote for somebody just to say I voted. Like I didn't care for either of them, you know. So
well, like I said, we don't really talk politics in general, but at least now people kind of have an idea of where we come from and how we feel. Because we've got to talk about this shit from this week, bro. Okay, so I'm driving the van. I'm out making my deliveries, making my rounds, going from kennel to kennel, dropping off tickets, just looking at the abandoned and broken souled human beings of rural Indiana.
To the clinics.
Yeah, just
methadone
stop.
clinics.
Yeah.
Come on and get your old shit. Strap up.
I'm driving around and I'm listening to terrestrial radio because I sold my Ford Taurus, my 2000 Ford Taurus to a comic here in town, and now I have just the company car, one of the many perks of being VP. You got your own company car, and I'm driving. But the
Hitman van.
But the company car, we bought it used.
Comes from the flower shop.
Save a little dough.
Hell yeah.
And the fucking CD player's broken.
Who the fuck has CDs?
Well,
anymore?
dude, it's not new enough to have
Bluetooth.
satellite radio or Bluetooth. But CDs would be nice to have a CD player because now I'm stuck with
then you just listen to earbud.
Well, you're not supposed to listen to earbuds while you drive, are you?
Just put one in.
Oh yeah,
then you can still hear sirens and shit.
Okay, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
That's better than anything else you're gonna do.
Because right now it's got what I'm doing now. It's got to stop.
You were driving around with a CD. Like CD Discman.
All I had was a tape player in the Taurus. Yeah, I had the Discman.
Bro. Just put an earbud in.
Cassette to aux.
I'm gonna get you some earbuds.
Well,
some Bluetooth earbuds.
I've been toughing it out.
Put one in, and then you can hear everything around you.
I've been toughing it out though, but the terrestrial radio, man, it's bad.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
No, I listen to good terrestrial radio, but I listen to shit I didn't hear.
Yeah, there's nothing good here at all on the radio.
The shit that I listen, that's what I'm saying. I listen to terrestrial radio on Spotify or iHeartRadio.
The Tom and Willie show, 1 hour a week, like that's like or 1 day a week. I don't know. I can catch like maybe a little bit of Bob and Tom every now and then, but that's about it. And so I'm always just running through the stations, right? Just trying to find a song that's not over yet. You know, so I'll just listen to whatever music's on. I don't care. I'm not like into the music, but I'm just running the stations all the time. And I came across an advertisement, bro. It hit me in the face like a fucking shovel, dude. They're advertising this thing called TrumpArmy.us. And the advertisement literally said that it's an arm. Go to the website and sign up and join.
What, like a militia shit?
Yes, a militia.
Fuck and those dudes.
They literally encourage. They were like, "Are you an active duty service member? Do you believe in your president?" They were telling people to leave the military and join.
Just fucking
this
go,
fucking
dude. Go be dude. This is something I heard. It was I think it was Joe Rogan's producer. He said Trump will try to be the new governor of California. He could win that shit and flip that state way the fuck over.
You think that he's going to try and run as the governor of California?
Because they're trying to recall Newsom.
Really?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Trump, he needs to get out of the fucking... You're not the president anymore. Biden won, obviously.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. It's not fraud. There was tons of fraud, but there was tons of fraud on both sides. So...
Yeah.
Quit fucking crying. Nobody likes a fucking pussy loser.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Take your fucking lumps and get the fuck
out. That motherfucker
out.
is not going away. I guarantee that.
Well, he might not have to go away
and it's
or
fun
whatever.
For me. It's fun for me because I think the shit...
I don't think they should fucking shoot him on the steps.
It makes shit funny. Like, dude, do I think Trump is any kind of good president? No. I would think... I'm so glad he's out. But the shit is still fucking funny. This stupid ass shit that this motherfucker does. Like, I can't help it but giggle at certain shit. Like, because that's what I'm saying. None of it affects me. Biden is not going to change a bunch of shit more than Trump. Like,
yeah,
he's not that dude either.
There's not going to be.
He's a older, richer white guy than than Trump.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
He's like, oh, your dad only gave you $1 billion or $1 million. I'm from Delaware, motherfucker.
Yeah.
We still do Napoleonic law up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
We are the new American aristocracy.
Yeah, Joe
Okay?
Biden is, don't get it twisted, Joe Biden is super fucking privileged.
The A in WASP stands for almighty.
Yeah. Joe Biden is super privileged.
Oh,
compared
absolutely.
to, like, just because
He's a good old boy Democrat,
just
man.
because he was the VP under the first black president doesn't mean he's woke.
He's been a Democrat since they were the Party of Dixie. He's a fucking yuck.
That's what I mean.
But I'm glad he won. I'm glad because I'm so
but
ready
that's what
for
I'm
it to
saying,
be
'cause-
over. But they're literally asking people to fucking run away from what's that? Go AWOL from the military to join an armed insurrection. Since when are you allowed to sell ad time for treason?
Yeah.
This radio station is fucking.
Well, and there's people in Texas that want to secede from the union, like.
Well,
they want to be the Republic of Texas again.
Well, Texas is its own country.
You know, Jerry Jones
pay
ain't
some
doing
federal
shit.
income tax and all. You know, they get some fucking school books every 45 years.
They'll get bombed real quick if they try and do that shit.
But they are their
up.
own nation. Like, Texas is not part of America. Like, I know that the map is drawn to include it, but ask the people there,
the way they feel. But
the way they behave.
They'll feel a lot different when some bombs come dropping down.
That's the thing. They feel no need to seal off their border and go attack Louisiana or Oklahoma. They just do their own fucking thing. And things are different there. Like, it is not.
No, I know.
It's not like Indiana or
it
anywhere on the East Coast. It's already its own thing. So to be your own thing in name is almost inconsequential if you already pulled it off in reality. You know what I mean?
It's not in reality, though. It's their reality.
Yeah, it's their reality. Well, what else? What other reality do you get to participate in other than your own?
The reality is, if the fucking Army, Navy, and Marines come in to Texas, they're going to fuck Texas up.
Yeah.
Who's going to fight for their side? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
I get it. I mean, that's their that's their mind frame, that's their point of view, but
you don't have I'm saying is
in reality they're not safe, man.
The people who want us actually succeed.
They think they're their own country.
They are.
Because they're called the Republic of Texas, but no, they aren't their own country.
You're right.
They
reap all the benefits of being part of the United States of America without really doing anything that America tells them to at any point in time.
Bigger landlocked version of Puerto Rico. Like, it's still part of the U.S.
Yeah.
We govern you, but, you're just a little different,
Yeah. They are
not landlocked.
It's a unique relationship.
Yeah, but they think they're a little tough.
But the people who talk about actually seceding from America in Texas are all fucking wingnuts.
Yeah.
Like the people who would go to this TrumpArmy.us fucking bullshit.
Bless them motherfuckers.
Like,
fuck those dudes.
I'm just, dude, fucking make your fucking pipe bomb and then set it off in your fucking lap,
exactly.
you piece of shit. Like, they're
I
just
hate those dudes.
they
care
wake
about
up
this shit too much
every
man.
morning, fucking listening
Why
to
don't you
Rush Limbaugh.
Start watching football or something, motherfucker. Like,
and
do something productive with
these
your life.
morons. They tweet the members of Rage Against the Machine and then get told by their favorite band that they're fucking stupid and annoying and wrong. They're like, man, you guys were really awesome, man. Trump's gonna really help America, and just listen to the internet, man. The internet's got all the answers.
We do need to go shoot guns at my brother's house, man.
Yeah, I'd like that. Because, he's not a militia guy. He just likes guns.
He just likes guns and he fucking likes to shoot, man.
And
we need to go shoot some shit.
Now that I'm a huge success, bro, I need to find out from your brother what kinds of guns are a good investment. You know what I mean? Because guns do retain their value. You know, they're like fucking gold bars. They're like a watch, but better. Like a really nice Rolex tends to retain its value, kind of. But this is like a watch that you can shoot your wife with. You know what I mean? Like guns are fucking something that you keep 8 or 9 of those in the safe. You can always sell them for about what you paid.
Yeah. No, this dude, he said, we had a little Christmas gathering.
Oh, okay.
And he was saying he's going to set up a little scene, like with the dude hanging from a noose.
Oh, Jesus.
And where you shoot the rope.
Oh, okay.
To save the dude.
Like the old...
like Wild West.
Yeah, like the old Wild West when they put you on the horse.
This
and then the horse...
so funny.
And
like
they tie you up and they put the noose around you, and then the horse starts walking.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
But
awesome.
then, like, what is that? A fistful of dollars? Is that a?
He was getting these old bowling balls from when he was a youth bowler.
Okay.
That were at my mom's house, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna use these as counterbalances." I was like, "Yes, we need to fucking do a podcast down there."
Hey, well, in the new year, we might just come back with our first podcast on location.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna be having a little time. We'll film. We'll definitely film some of us shooting and stuff like that when we go down there for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to blow some shit up.
Yeah, make sure you get some of that Tenorite.
You don't gotta tell him what to get.
Little Joe Exotic. You know what I'm saying? Exotic Jose.
Yeah.
Jose Exotica. Well, shit, man. I know that it's fucking last Christmas, bro. And in the spirit of the season...
That's what you say.
I'm telling you, bro, this is the last one, so fucking fit it in, all right? Fucking pour yourself a boot full and just start eating, because it's not going to be around anymore. This is the last one, man. I feel it in my bones. Hey, next year, when none of us exist anymore because a meteorite hit the fucking Earth or however the fuck it's really going to happen, you know what I mean? Like, everybody will be, on some transcendental plane going, Keith called it. Keith called it, when we're all when we're all returned to the energy surface, when we're all back just existing as the love and life force that, radiates through humanity.
Yeah.
After it's all over and we're on that beautiful plane. I don't know.
Are you still talking?
Well, anyway, what I'm saying is, in the spirit,
I dropped off.
In the spirit of the season, we did put a moratorium on the hammer. Of course, we suspended the hammer. If anything, it's like we pardon. It's kind of like when the president pardons a turkey. No,
did you hear about Tom Brady though?
What happened there?
He dead.
What do you mean he did?
You didn't hear? Yeah, he's dead.
Tom Brady died?
Yeah.
You're fucking with me.
No, blunt force trauma to the head.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Fucking pull it up.
I'm just telling you.
Fact check. You're so fucking full of shit.
No, yeah.
So you're telling me that I heard fucking
I think it's just CTE. I think
joining...
it's just CTE, dude, but I don't know. They said he died. Somebody killed him.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You gotta be fucking with me right now.
Dude, you don't listen to the news at all?
I'm saying they got advertisements for Trump's army on the radio. They don't talk about how Tom Brady died.
You don't ever hear something like that on real news. Like, that's like Alex Jones shit. Like,
oh my God. Well, what the fuck? Tom Brady's dead?
Yeah.
And we just gave him the hammer last week.
Somebody did. Somebody gave him that real hammer.
Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding? Did you just...
You're an idiot, dude. Come on.
Dude, you fucking suck, bro.
No.
First off, like... Hey.
He just played football 2 days ago, dude. Come on, bro. You're betting on games. You don't know about sports? Come on.
I didn't watch any of the games that I bet on, dude. I just pulled up
You just did whatever your buddy told you.
That's right. I have a guy.
There you go.
Shout out to
Tom
Q.
Brady is still alive.
Q the fucking wizard, bro. Dude, first off, who needs $15? Okay? And I don't want to sound like the vice president of a gambling company, but who really needs $15? I could have used $2,400. Okay? So I made a couple of $5 wagers. I jacked the legs up until I pushed them fucking legs back, dog, until there's like 11, 14 there. Some real money to be made. And, so it didn't come in. I'll bet another 15 next week. The week that it does come in, I'm going to need that $2,400 a lot more than I needed that $10 or $15.
You want to start betting soccer and shit, you come to me, dude. Come on.
Hey, he got all those fucking soccer bets. Q fucking smacked that shit, bro.
How much did you win?
All right, that's true. But I mean, we had a lot of bets. You know what I mean? They all had to hit.
That's the problem.
No, that's the system.
No, you should bet more money on a smaller parlay. 3 or 4 teams, not fucking 12, 13 shit. Bet fucking $20 on a 14 that you know is gonna fucking hit, dude. You don't know about gambling, dude.
I know about.
You don't bet fucking $5 on shit.
I don't know.
That ain't worth my time.
I hit 170 betting $5 on long shot horses that night.
You know what $170 buys you? It doesn't even buy you $160. Okay. You betting a parlay, you better win more than 100 nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Oh no, I was talking about when I bet the horses that night. But let's get back to real quick. Just because we suspended the hammer for the week doesn't mean I don't want to tell you about somebody who could fucking get it potentially. I'm telling you, dude. I fucking saw a commercial last night for Buick cars, like Buick, the automotive company.
Yeah, it's a GM company.
First off, I did not know that they even still made Buicks. All the Buicks that I've ever seen in my life are like 91, 93, 95 Buick sedans. I've even owned one. I owned a
LeSabre
95 Park Avenue. But the LeSabre, yeah, that's the classic car. That one of my homies from college, comedian Cale Forbes, used to drive around an old baby blue.
Skylark.
I know that Buicks exist. I know that they existed, but I didn't know that they were still making new ones. And
now I think they make mostly SUVs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they make maybe one actual car, and then the rest they just have like 3 SUVs.
Well, that's actually what the ad I saw last night was
Chevy,
for.
Chevy and GM is just scaled back all their shit.
Well, the whole message of the ad just seemed so against the spirit of Christmas. And it made me feel like just sick to my stomach, because the whole ad was like, you deserve something too. Don't forget to buy something for you this holiday season. Buy yourself.
I'm from Jill for Jill.
Yeah, they were like, buy yourself an SUV. Yeah, get yourself a SUV, like YOU in parentheses, and
you might as well just get an Equinox or a Traverse.
Well,
Chevys are just as nice.
Yeah, but
that's like with Toyota and Honda. They have their, like, Lexus as
But why would a company in the Christmas season?
It's just a name brand.
Go for that, go for that.
Because they're trying to make money, dude.
I get that, man. But the whole,
it's the point of advertising.
But why can't people buy them for people? Like, why you buy cars have to be bought for yourself? No one's ever bought a car as a gift before. Like, to just just be like, hey, enough with the gifts already.
Well,
it's Christmas.
Most people do buy their own cars.
That's true. But married people, people buy cars.
I don't
each
know.
Other.
I couldn't name one person that was given a car for Christmas.
Lots of parents get their kids cars, and lots of parents get their kids new cars.
I can't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know anybody. I'm not saying that it never happened, but I'm saying that
it's not common.
It's not common at all. That's what the point. Giving a car for a Christmas present is not normal. They're just doing it to make a commercial for advertising. It's just...
So you don't think that Buick was all that bad?
It's just marketing.
It just seemed fucking gross.
They don't really believe that people are... They're just trying to sell cars during that time of year.
Oh, okay.
They're not really thinking somebody's going to say, oh... Here, I got you one, and I got me one, and they have fucking a red fucking GMC and a black GMC.
Yeah.
Who the fuck does that, dude? Nobody fucking buys two fucking... If you got that fucking much money that you can buy...
Two cars, you're not buying them based on advertising.
Over $100,000 worth of SUVs... You're fucking gonna be driving something better than a fucking GMC.
Yeah.
And GMCs are fucking great.
Or a Buick.
That's what I'm saying. They're high-end cars, but it's just a brand name of Chevy.
But they put the fucking U in there, and it's just this whole, like, self...
No, you're looking too far into it. They're not expecting none of that.
Okay.
They're just trying to sell car. They're just advertising for the season.
So I shouldn't be
marketing.
I shouldn't be so down on Buick, is what you're saying. Buick's would have gotten a pass on the hammer, even if it wasn't Christmas, is what you're saying.
Yeah, no, they're just advertising, man. Anybody can do that shit.
Yeah, advertising's fucking gross. But if you're looking for a gift for somebody. Maybe after the holidays, like the season to give gifts is year round. I mean, is there anything better than trying to express to someone that you care about them through the purchase of material possessions? I don't think there is. And if you're looking for unique clothing with an artistic flair, go to Mars Armoire. My friend Mia Mars, she makes these really cool, like kind of painted clothes, and like some of the clothes kind of tell a little story or express something about you. She does custom clothing. I was actually wearing a shirt that she made for me last episode, and I wanted to give her a shout out and let people know to go to her store on Etsy. And also, if you're doing a little shopping on Etsy, you could always check out custom jewelry by Tooth Fairy. That's another friend of mine. She makes jewelry out of teeth from dead animals and no human teeth. Okay? She does not have any human teeth for you. Okay? But she does sell jewelry that has like rabbit's teeth and raccoon's teeth. She's always pulling over whenever there's roadkill and chopping its head off, throwing it in the trunk of her car. She takes them home and boils them. Takes the teeth out. Boom.
And also, I do sell human teeth. Right around the corner. Most of them are Keith's. If you want Keith's teeth, talk to me. I got that deal, baby.
I've only got one going bad. I do want to thank everybody, John, for watching the podcast, and I hope people keep watching it, and I hope you all have a really...
It's a holiday spectacular.
Yeah, dude.
You wore a hat and everything.
Yeah, I wore a hat, bro. Got my shades. I'm fucking vice president. I just want to say to everybody, Merry last Christmas.
Merry Christmas.